I really scared the shit out of Tigger with that stuffed bear.
Yeah, he hasn't surfaced since.
Will they warm up to it?
No. Not Tigger. Gizmo doesn't give a fuck. Tigger's got something against stuffed animals. That's not the first one he's been fucking terrified of.
What are you doing?
Making
No,
sure
that-
Justin gets in the frame too since he's hiding.
The brat?
No, I moved this back because it was super close to everybody.
I know, but I didn't know how to. I
'Cause
it
you're
wouldn't
old.
zoom out.
And I accidentally ended the other video, so I had to start a new one.
Oh, thank you. That's not gonna look suspicious at all.
Well, it's nice and bright out here, huh, Sabrina?
Yeah, the light is super. I mean, I'm used to it now, but when I first came out here, I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
What are you talking about?
We had to replace that light me and Dad did on Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
This overhead light?
Yeah, the whole thing. That's a completely new light.
Mine needs replaced in my laundry room.
Ah, fuck.
Do you know a good electrician that I can call?
No.
No. I say this to him all the time. It is bright now that you say it.
Yeah, it's LED.
The other one's all broken up in the garage.
He's going for the big plate.
Considering I don't work here, arguably I'm early.
I'm always the last person eating.
Take your time.
Probably if they don't shut up, but. Oh, nobody eats as fast as Brian does.
Really?
Oh my god. There's no way he could possibly taste his food ever. I mean, he just.
I thought it was a couple weeks after basic training, but like, kind of slowed down after that, but I'm still just a natural fast eater. Those don't seem small anymore. I woke up from a nap.
There's pumpkin roll in here too. And they got pumpkin roll
Wow.
from Dad's neighbor. A whole one. It's really good. I had some last night.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Did Kathy go to Jeremy's for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I never joke.
Hey, Justin, which one of your Wi-Fi's is yours? TNDA?
Yep.
Do you mind?
Yeah, it's once fast, 109.
What?
Once fast,
Once fast?
109. 109. I don't know why the password's that. It seems kind of counterintuitive. It was once fast, not currently fast.
Yeah.
That's the default password it came with.
Well, you're lucky in that respect, because usually it's just
It's
a
so-
jumble of letters and
yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes those cheap fucking Chinese electronics aren't ridiculous with the language set up. They're like, let's make this easy because we don't really know what we're writing on this.
Is there any couple letters in that?
No, it's all lowercase, I think.
ONCE.
Fast? F-A-S-T?
FAST 109.
I'm thinking he struggled with spelling the names.
There's no space.
ONCE FAST 109. ONCE
Got it.
FA, okay.
You know.
Well, you don't know how
I'm
to,
not senile.
no, but you don't know how to spell, but you're really, really good with numbers.
But that's why I repeated it. I heard it right. Could be, once could be ONC and fast could be.
I prove my point. The man doesn't know how to spell.
It's fast.
But I believe all men are like that, though. I think all men are mathematically
Papa's
inclined.
like that, definitely can't spell.
Well, he's from Germany. I mean, it's a lot harder for him.
I still have to translate all his Facebook statuses and shit because he writes in German. Or everybody comments on his shit in German. I'm like, but
Great. His vision's back to
I don't
normal.
have any American
He
friends.
remains
Papa.
asymptomatic through the night.
Not very many.
No, could be funny.
Not that are legit. I know, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Like how I pulled this other chair out here just so he doesn't have to chill.
I still think you should get a sectional. Just my opinion.
Oh, I agree with you. They're just expensive.
What did you say?
Not on auctions. I'm telling you, you could furnish an entire house for less than $100, and I can back that up.
Well, if you find me a
Because
nice,
nobody wants to haul furniture and stuff from these auctions, so they don't bid on it. And starting it as $1,
well, if you see a nice sectional for under $200, grab it, and I will rent a U-Haul to bring it back.
he's got a truck.
I will rent a U-Haul to do it in one trip.
Yeah, you can't put much in my truck.
But I always have that in the back of my mind. If I see like furniture or something like that, I always think, well, you know, Brian's got a truck, he's got a truck, and then there's blue truck.
Hey, you know,
I
once
can
a,
always go to work and borrow one of our shop trucks too.
once a month, Harper City now allows you to put out one heavy item
I know.
on the third Friday.
Yep.
I missed the first one. This last one I put out 2 things, so I put Frank Hatter's house.
I put a heater that didn't work anymore. But I want to put that treadmill,
I don't know.
but I don't know if that's too big. How much did your water bill jump?
Oh, about $15 or something like that, $10.
Yeah, mine jumped from like 55, 60, maybe 65 if I spend a lot of time in the yard with the hose on and
Yeah.
stuff. My last water bill was $103.
Well, mine wasn't quite that much. But it was about 84 or something like that.
I am ticked. Frida too, she's all up in arms about hers.
My whole utility bill is barely more than $100.
And of course I have to keep my entire house at like 72, 73 degrees. The whole house. The whole house. Like the whole bottom of the house.
That's generally how people
A
heat their
normal
houses.
person.
They do the whole thing. So that way they can enjoy the whole house that they pay for.
No.
No.
No. That is not necessary.
Not in 20 years.
Why would you
hell
heat a room
no.
that you don't do anything in?
So that way you can, if the muses should strike you.
Well, you know what? That laundry
Just to
room
freak
never
every
strikes
room.
me for anything, so I don't see a need
Oh,
to do
that's
that.
something that,
Oh, I'm
you know,
good.
other bedrooms you have a fucking case, but the laundry room, heat that bitch. God damn, your
No,
your bedroom's right there attached to it. What the fuck you talking about?
The office.
You're just letting cold air in from the other side. You're heating it anyway.
I have a new roof, so I'm good.
And if he has factor 5 lighting deficiency,
Damn.
Yeah, but not lead walls.
But all of upstairs is my store now. My store and my office. Everything is upstairs. I mean,
I don't know how you.
So you heat the upstairs, but not the laundry
no,
room?
I don't have to heat the upstairs. I have not had to heat up there because I'm not a wuss.
Well, all the heat goes upstairs, but
I have the stairs blocked off.
I remember
It just hasn't, it just hasn't been cold enough. I know it will get cold enough, but you know what? I just put on a sweater.
Winter's coming like fucking Game of Thrones.
Ugh.
I don't fucking live so I can be uncomfortable in my goddamn house.
Yeah, but I don't like $500 a month electric bills either.
Yeah, well, they fucking socialize the utilities around here and that shit
Yeah, that's
fucking
pretty
cost
cool.
me nothing. And I got gas.
Yeah,
Electric.
refuses.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got gas and I got LEDs and every single fucking light fixture here.
Yeah, I pretty much converted it out to LED.
Yeah, the kitchen light was the last holdout and we fucking we took care of that.
It's a real mature house.
What do you mean? It's outlandishly childish. Must have built this fine. It's got 106 LEDs, 278 your
Oh.
eyes.
I probably didn't tell you kids,
Turn that off.
I have security cameras around the outside of the house now.
Nervous system. It's making you feel like you're on a boat
So?
in choppy waters.
I'm just letting you know.
Are we gonna break into it?
Oh,
Well, you guys obviously have permission to enter the house. Especially because the house is in your name.
You think I'm not?
What?
You think I'm not gonna
She
go
got
to
security
with this?
cameras for her house, I said
and
so.
I'll deny it. These two believe that the policy
Does that
of
mean the heist
protecting
is
women
off?
from jobs starts
Yeah,
from home.
no more heist.
Or testify against me. You won't be able to prove anything.
Man, if something happens, I mean, I have like
I punched him in the face.
between $8,000 and $12,000 in inventory upstairs. If anything happened to the house, oh my god, I'd be out of business. I'd be ruined.
I mean, your uninsured house?
Yeah, I'll say there's some insurance on that bitch.
Well, it's real estate is
I need,
That insurance
I need
I'd
for
call-
somebody to come through and fix it like I asked. I mean, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about like reputable people.
Put the insurance on it, is that what was holding it back?
something else.
No, Daddy said that you have to have the soffit done and whatever else has to be done, and it's not.
What?
To get insurance, house insurance?
The daughter said that her mother
Yep,
died not
You
yep.
probably got past, yeah, you probably got past the inspection, or past the inspection, yeah.
Dutch chocolate.
Yeah, that never happened.
I mean, I did just get my outside electrical wall.
Yeah, that, cause it wouldn't have passed without that, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah.
But
We're
yeah,
good to
you
go
know-
on that area.
you know what,
God forbid you live in a house.
you know how they
with
do
code.
homeowners insurance?
Right.
Huh?
You know how they do homeowners insurance? Lee Williams told me this.
I don't know.
You know how, okay, he told me. You know how you can't judge a book by its cover? He said that's exactly how they do homeowners insurance.
What took you
Just
so
look at the outside.
Which is so stupid because
They don't
they
look at
should,
anything.
but they don't look at the inside, but
Well, it's gotta be all, you know, got, soft's gotta be up, gutters gotta be up and all that shit.
He started Teresa's book.
My house
Makes
bad,
sense.
but,
well, it's gonna be easier for me now with my electrical being up to code,
Yeah.
so.
I can't comment.
yeah, it's
God forbid you
basically
live in
get
a
that
house
soft
up
in
to
it, probably
code.
good.
Well, I didn't know it wasn't up to code.
Bullshit. You ain't got heat in that motherfucker.
Right.
I just put
I
it
had
in.
like 4 heaters in my room as a kid.
I guarantee you, my entire house is warmer than this house right now.
Because it's artificially set like that.
Because of Brian.
Because of
God.
Brian.
I could have it hotter than the surface of the sun in here if I wanted it to.
Everything I need.
But you're smart enough to know that that's asinine.
Incredibly satisfying wind up.
Yeah, but I have it comfortable enough that I, you know, I've slept my winter coat before at that fucking house. You're lucky I haven't burned it down yet out of spite.
I'll tell you what. Well, it's in your
Nice
name,
and
so
worn
you're
down.
responsible. You're the number one on the deed.
Well, when it is my sole responsibility, I'm burning the house down and selling the empty
I
lot.
would suggest getting insurance on it first.
Right. But then we can't burn it down right away.
Report it on the inventory. Don't just throw my shit away. Report it as inventory, because that greatly adds to the value of that house.
Here, I'll take one head off of that, I guess.
Alright.
Twist his arm.
Don't bring your eyebrows off. It
You
is
just gotta
kind of.
pull up the, you just gotta pull that up.
Yeah, I
over
was
here
thinking
right
my
now.
fucking eyelashes
Okay.
the first time I
Just
used
gotta
that
pull it up.
phone.
It's hot.
Man,
We
this
started
is
with
too
also sitting
complicated
in
for
my car.
me.
So your daughter was wrong.
I think it's on fire. Go ahead and hit it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, Sabrina,
And then just pull
I'm gonna
straight
keep
up.
repeating myself over and
And then
over
clear it.
and over again, just to make sure it
Yep,
sticks.
There you go.
You've gotta come through for me on we're leaving on the 5th, that's Sunday.
If you come through for me, I come through
I told
for
you I would pay you.
You didn't mention it or when I would be getting paid. You need to know the deets.
Well, I'm certainly not gonna pay you more than what the value of the orders are that you're sending out.
You have any idea how that last CEO must have
I need to learn
I mean, here's something we can start off as a negotiating point. I will pay you half the profit of each item that you ship.
We might be buying some expensive
And
shit.
I was gonna say, and considering that the value of my inventory items is much higher than it had been in the beginning, because I'm smarter now, it could get quite profitable.
But I'm gonna have to go there every day.
Dr. Wilson, I need your advice.
If there's
I
orders
bet
to get out,
house
yes. I have a one day policy.
Ever since then, he's been
I mean, I could put the store on vacation, which is what I've been doing
That's because he
with
is.
the past few trips, but because it's Christmas time and
I'm not sure that's
that week
relevant
is
to the
critical,
occasion.
So it's really over $100.
if people see that my store's on vacation, they're not gonna buy anything,
Fighting for his honor.
It'll ruin my
cause they'd be
career.
afraid they didn't get it on
What
time.
if I bet him $200 I will get fired?
He sees competing bets with the same person as a disgrace to the game. He'll be even more motivated to beat you.
If you're in
So who had pie, and how was the pie?
I did, and it was really Oh, good. yeah, I didn't have a pie.
Which one did you have?
The apple one.
Strudel?
That's
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah, I was anxious to try that one.
Mm-hmm.
You should update
That's
your
the-
resume.
The only one that's cut out.
Well, that's easily solved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really good though.
Clear if our patient just had a heart attack or what it was.
I'm also a whore for apple pie, so.
You like apple pie?
Yeah.
Well, no, I feel bad I didn't get the apple pie.
Well, I mean, that is, that's basically, is apple pie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have an apple top, which I prefer the strudel anyway.
I take it.
I
Better
love
tasting.
strudel.
Yeah, it's better tasting anyway. I'm just saying, I'm just a whore for apple pie, so. That's really good.
Once we cure it, share price goes up, pay back.
No.
That French silk pie.
No.
Mm.
Fucking the French silk pie.
I'm not
A what?
putting my thoughts
French silk pie.
It's just like
Well, I
chocolate
don't know-
pudding
oh,
with like
healthy
whipped
is
cream
nice.
on the top, and it's
Yeah.
got crust
Oh,
on the
yeah,
bottom, and
yeah.
that's
I
it.
really-
Fancy name.
What'd you do tonight? You cut the pie, Nick?
Yeah,
Oh,
same
okay.
thing.
What?
I could do 5,000.
And it's got some like,
What you asking?
I think what
What
calls
did
out
you
on the
do
French
tonight?
silk
Cut
is
the
it's got
pies,
little
but
like
it's all
fancy
cut.
shavings of chocolate on it.
You threw it away.
So you want.
Did you
What?
use a plastic knife?
Oh, the
No, Nick got it.
We'll treat them more humanely.
little scooper thing still in there. You don't need a
Yeah.
knife.
And you know what?
But she has to be more question.
Oh, yeah, I just use the butter.
When I put my shirt on straight, out, right side out there, if I would go grab that.
Nice. It's the attire, it's the hardiness, and most important, it's the anger. You think you can restore the cosmic balance by doing this? You are not, by having me do it. Good deal.
You do? No. For what?
Now Sabrina, if you wanted to make even more money than just half the profit of each of the items that you ship, you could also put up listings for me. And we'd have to negotiate a
Oh, I know.
percentage of
You'll escalate, and then I'll
of the listing amount
continue.
or something to
Too far.
figure that out, cause I can't give you half the profit of an item that we don't know what the profit's gonna be.
You'll go back to prison.
But I'm just throwing that out there. But you have to,
25% of listings, 50% of.
Huh?
When I said 25% of listings, 50% of sellings.
if you come over and ship my items for those 4 days, I will give you
The plumbing's fine.
50% of whatever the profit is. So if something sells for $50, you gotta subtract the shipping charges. Even though I charge shipping,
My honor.
it's still, it's added in. So you gotta subtract the shipping charges, you gotta subtract the eBay fees, and you have to subtract my cost of goods.
She's writing
So if something sold for $50 and I paid $5 for it, then you gotta subtract that too. So say that the overall profit from something like that minus, if something sold for $50 minus all the fees and all the other crap,
2 months.
we're probably looking at maybe $30. So you would get 15 of that. And everything's black and white. I mean, you could verify whether or not I was screwing you on that because it's black and white. It's all reported.
You didn't get in trouble for drinking. Which means the foreman signed off on it, which means that
But really, you could make some decent money, if I sell a lot more shoes and boots, cause man, it's crazy how many pairs of shoes and boots. I mean, kids, women's, men's,
You already knew
you know, just certain brands, like those Cole Haans that I just gave you. I probably could have sold them for a minimum of $60, minimum.
I hope this isn't going where I assume it's going.
You're the one who brought Andrews in. You set the wheels
But
in motion.
I have a shitload of name brand, designer,
We had a patient. who was going to
shoes and
die.
boots and sneakers. And they're so easy to list,
It's the only neurologist I could reach.
and
He told me he had a few.
it just would not be
glasses.
difficult, and that you can make
So said,
a lot of profit
good.
on those.
You were ready to
Because
do one as long as you were
That
super.
constantly fly off
We
the
agreed
shelves.
he would come in.
Like I can't list shoes and boots and
I
sneakers
can
fast enough.
understand the rationalization. We'll see if the board agrees when I tell them the whole story at my hearing.
I'm gonna have to pre-eat the fucking
I don't
But you'll have to,
work bits up because I'm a bitch. So.
you'll have to come and train with me for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours before I leave, so you can understand my new system and everything. And if you wanna stay at the house while we're gone, I don't care.
No, it's too cold.
It's not. Every room is 80 degrees.
No sign of any electrical
I
abnormalities.
swear to you it is.
I'm so
Even the
okay.
laundry room.
I think
There's a heater in every room and it's running, they're running constantly.
committee, character reference for me? That you don't like favors. I don't like gifts. It wouldn't be a gift, it'd just be you.
When Brian
telling me
leaves,
the
we'll see how long that stays.
truth. Like a million. I'm 2789. Did we perforate?
I'm sure that's
Did
gonna
you
happen
not
first.
Coronary neck veins are flat. Why isn't he saturated?
I think my, time frame might be a little bit off since Christmas is coming up and I don't wanna feel like a complete,
Sell Barton Foods at $34.
Man, yesterday I didn't even fucking really realize that Thanksgiving was today. You know what I mean? I was like, that shit fucking stuck up on me.
5 plus the
I know,
price
me too.
still for Wilson.
It's the end of the year is fucking flying by.
You have to talk to the bankruptcy attorney. Unless there is a way.
the other pie is a chocolate pecan, yeah, chocolate pecan.
I'll try a little bit of
You'd
that.
have to,
And
yeah.
extrapolating. Tomorrow you'll owe just shy of $1 million.
It's your own fault. You forced me to go to the auctions. You're damn angry. You're screwing with my finances. Regular stock is not nice and safe.
I'm not angry. I don't know if you're trying to make me
You need
angry.
to better yourself. That means low self-esteem.
And I hope you all have a great appreciation for the fact that I did bring the paper plates and plastic utensils and all that. I made sure to minimize the need to do any dishes.
Yeah, just the.
I did too. I even,
Slippers.
when I went to Walgreens to get drinks and the rest of the stuff, I even looked for like disposable serving utensils so they didn't have to wash it.
Yeah,
Spoons and stuff.
mommy's call it the fine china.
Yep, the fine china.
Well, no, it was that way.
Our patient's lung problem is not a lung problem, it's a brain problem.
It is much more convenient, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's about applause. You don't actually think it was neurological.
What it is. Maybe I should just accept the patient's death and getting help. Awkwardness.
And one of your goals, Justin, should be to,
Adams.
replace your dishwasher and get it operating. And then it would be a no-brainer. You could cook more and a whole bunch of good things could happen if you replace that.
Dishwashing.
It's the dishwasher. But I'm fine with the talk because my
This is our
dishwasher is just a storage area.
A new dishwasher's actually not that expensive. Huh?
It's finding a good plumber that will take the time to come over and install it for you.
They're not even that hard.
No,
Bill Haskett did mine,
that dishwasher's super easy to install.
And it
and it leaked and
doesn't work.
he totally nigger-rigged it beyond all niggering.
Go now.
Yeah, well, luckily somebody
Back
didn't
on this guy.
want to ruin their reputation and put up a real good YouTube tutorial.
It's true.
Mm.
It sounds like there could be spinal cord involvement. Have you considered normal?
Oh yeah, I need to, okay, unless you guys can tell me how to do it, cause I'm at a loss. But,
Sure, how your shuffle's going.
okay, so my Christmas goal this year,
Your shuffle's going twice.
It's not.
I don't really have a Christmas goal at all, but my determination at Christmas time this year is to turn my flagpole into a Christmas tree. Cause they just intrigue me to no end. But I don't know how to do it.
Don't they?
Like
I'm
you
just don't
said.
feel like that.
Find the lights that are being too.
But I have lights, but how do you do it? How do you attach it? How do you
There
space
should
it?
be something that comes pre-made, so you don't have to do it all.
Oh, see, that's what I didn't want.
I mean, you could go through all the trouble of putting all the lights, but then you have to run a light and make it.
Well, no, I have electricity out of the flagpole because I have spotlights up there.
Need to prove I have the confidence to
I mean, you
dissipate.
have to just pin them at the top and then just
Any medical
put them in the
justification for
yard.
diagnosis. The symptoms
Yeah.
and
All
Andrews
straight.
I have.
No, I bet that's a little thing you put on a flagpole and just raise it up. Or
Right.
pre-made,
That's what I'm saying.
maybe.
But Mom said
Maybe.
she wants, like, insisting on making hers.
Need to go
So-
Well, I don't wanna put a lot of money into it because I'm sure that after 1 year I'm
You'll
gonna
just
be
need a
bored
bunch
and not
of-
do it again.
Random, you'll just need a couple sets of string lights to do what you were saying. I'll start from the top of the flagpole and then just come down, you know.
Mm.
Or just have a couple long ones that are long enough to go, you know, whichever you choose. Yeah, it's the only way.
I bet they sell a kit for that.
Have you seen it?
Probably.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Flag
So it might not be too
Christmas
much.
tree.
Maybe I could probably put together or something.
But House has been talking about how badly he wants to
Google
remove
flagpole
Christmas
Christmas tree.
It's a very expensive machine that I
Do it, Google it.
Just tell me if you hear anything.
Whose one is this?
How expensive?
Nick's.
Mine.
No, it's not. It's right
Oh,
there.
the ambulance. Yeah, we won't, because it's Thanksgiving, we won't discuss the phone situation today, but the conversation is not over about that.
No, it's not.
Say it many times. My advice to you, figure out what line you aren't willing to.
It's pretty slick of you, I have to admit, but I should have expected that, cause,
I mean, I told you I was gonna do it. But I swear to God, it's not, you gotta be reading it wrong, cause it's only an extra $1, not 20. I don't know what you're
Mr. Barton?
oh, I was incorrect about that, I was wrong about that.
Can you hear me, Mr. Barton?
But it's still not $1 a month, it's either $2 a month or $5, it's not $1 a month.
Oh my God, $2 or
We have
$5?
convened the disciplinary committee and decided the appropriate action that should be taken against.
But
them.
here's the slickness of it though,
October 7th of this year. At the park.
and you almost had me too, with the extra $30 and everything, I was like blown away.
For giving me this opportunity.
Okay, so I give $150 for whatever phone stuff, $30 for the activation, okay, so I gave you $150, you gave me back $180.
It's not yours.
Perfect.
You guys better fire.
What I didn't know, what you failed to mention,
Patient is now in a coma.
I'm the one
was
who did
that
it.
now I still owe $100 and
Seriously, House?
some $50 or something on my phone bill. So what's the,
My apologies.
what is the benefit to me?
Apologies, Dr. Park.
I didn't say there would be one.
Comments.
Again, very slick on your part.
No guarantees. Fine print.
Look, there's no fine print.
believe you did
I can't see it because you're
Right
old.
back at you. Patient's dying. We need theories.
I believe the fine print says,
Andrews predicted
the owner of the account is the only one that can make changes to this account. Do you know that your phone number is primary now on the account?
Oh, man, had to be lucky. Yes.
You're primary on the account.
That was before I even did the upgrade.
Why did you want us
I don't know, you had to have done something.
There's no way.
Because as soon as I got that other phone, it started sending me text messages every time you paid the bill and everything. I was like, huh?
Listens to me.
I get those text messages too though.
I never got them until
I get the test.
they shut off my other phone and I activated that other one.
Oh, all of a sudden, I've never seen yours be primary before. And
Ever
I'm
since I
like,
had you call
Yes.
and
Now I'm
my
able.
phone turned on that one time, they like switched it over that day.
oh, you know what? Okay, I can kind of see it happening that way because he was talking to me. Yeah, okay, so I can,
We already
honest
did some
mistake,
red
but-
flags, so no.
That's like when that all happened.
That's desperate.
so where was that phone?
Go buy it.
Box up here.
Once you're on here.
You'd have to hire me.
I'm almost thinking I should hang on to it.
I still have the box for it and everything in there, so.
I mean, I possibly can sell it. It was free.
Unacceptable.
And if I sell the phone that you're gonna give me, I could perhaps, recoup my $150,
I mean, it's technically I
whatever
would,
it is, I don't know.
Is that just what's still owed on the phone? Cause it was like $180 phone, which
Yeah, it's still $150 owed on the phone.
So $5 a month for like the 2.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was $5. It definitely was not $1.
Well, then they have false advertising.
I don't know. I just really.
But I did see on the website though where that phone did show
I barely even have
$1 a month. But then the dollar was crossed out, had a line through it, and there wasn't a new number attached with it. But when I look at my bill, you can it's broken down for what you owe each month in the future till it's paid off. You know, it's $5 a month.
We'll know in a few hours.
Mm.
How are you holding up? Other than the fact that my dad's in a coma.
But yeah, you have all the paperwork and everything that was with that phone. I mean, I don't know how much they go for. I don't even remember what kind of phone it was, but I possibly can sell it.
They all
Oh,
come
that's-
in the same track phone box.
Oh, the track phone. I don't think those were.
It's not, but it just fucking might as well be.
I mean, iPhones come in a box like the same thing your thing does. White.
I'm not just talking about the box. I'm saying the phone in general is a cheap piece of shit.
Yeah, but I can sell things like that for more if it has the original box, whether it's plain or not.
You might be able to
I had
get
a
50
filament
out of
that looks just like bright red copper wire.
Yeah, it does. Does look like copper wire.
Hi, Tiggy.
It's like the windings of a motor.
Good morning, Tiggy.
It's very like a.
I know,
Usually
very
prints a brim. It's just a real thin bunch of lines.
Yeah.
And those do look like frayed wires.
Yeah, that does. That looks like the commutator on a
Yeah,
motor.
it's straight copper.
Yeah, I really like that 4-pack of filament that I got, but it
Yeah.
only had like 1/4 spools.
Yeah.
I need to get a full spools of basically all those metallic colors.
Yeah.
Is that a spare one you got?
I mean, no, but it's not like I can't make a fucking another one.
I want one for the house and the garage. Yeah, thanks, man.
What is it?
Oh, it's really great. The phone holder.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
That's actually really cool. The design and
I printed
everything
one
to me.
yesterday for somebody at work. They paid me money for one.
Good job, Justin. There you go. And don't sell yourself short. You know, not everybody has to get a friends and family discount. Your mother does, but nobody else does.
But this is I have another one where it's a looser base where it's easier to get the gear in and out, but it still works. But whatever tilt you want your phone, you just pull this out.
It's okay that it's tight though.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
want it
nice.
to, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, that's what I thought too. But the one that you have is the loose one.
Yeah, it's tight enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
This one you can do it because I've done it a few times and kind of maybe wore it down just a little
Yeah.
bit. But at first it's like,
Tight.
It'll get a little bit looser.
But that is awesome how you can adjust the tilt like that. That is ingenious.
Yeah. It's such a cool design.
Wake up in an hour.
Yeah.
I want mine all to be the same color.
The only thing it needs is like a little rubber thing on the bottom of it so it don't slide easy on
Mhm.
slick stuff. That's what I think it needs.
Cut some of this off. Stick it on there.
I actually,
Use like weather stripping or something.
Yeah.
This diagnosis was.
I got my boss to pay me for this. Well, by pay, I mean she ordered pizza for me, but hey, she fed me, saved me some money.
I don't have my glasses on.
It's a side effect of wine.
It's a window handle.
What's her excuse?
Oh.
Turns out your blood is getting thick and syrupy. Complexes
Yeah,
of
so I
large
can't see it
white-shaped antibodies.
So I didn't.
This is the picture I showed her.
I don't like that.
Let's see it again.
Always reminding you of something.
Protein count. Yours limits. It's my antibodies from your antibiotics.
It's literally the entire.
How are you seeing your food in front of you? Like, that's what I really want.
Without your
I see
glasses.
colors.
I mean, you see how long it's taking her to eat it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I keep missing, yeah.
3 hours later, she's still working on it.
Stock price for your computer. That's a side yes.
Yeah, that is freaking awesome.
No, yeah, the phone holder deal's cool though.
You're signing a lease that officially.
I wish I was better at math and nuclear ratios. I could make a bunch of shit like
What's
that.
what cost do you have invested in this one phone holder?
Market opens at 9 a.m.
Well, despite the cost of the machine, like the cost of materials, that's only
Just the cost of materials.
just the cost of materials might only be $2 or $3. If that, not even. I bet it's really closer to $1.50.
In just that one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the spool.
I mean, because I can,
Well,
I
between
can,
the
I
both-
can look up what phone holders are selling for and check the unique ones and see what they're actually selling for. And if you have a low cost of goods, cost of materials, and can sell these for decent money, I can see this being a really good selling product.
Well, I don't know if I can get away with selling those online,
Why?
because I didn't make that. I printed it off, but
He didn't
Some-
design it.
yeah, somebody probably owns rights to that. Or if not, I mean, it was on the
Just
internet for free, but
alter-
I might not
well,
be able to.
then you should be okay, but just put a twist in it somewhere, you know, alter it. Like put a piece of leather stripping down on it like nobody else has, and then it's a unique item.
Well, actually, I was wanting to punch a hole through it right here so that way you could weed your charger through it.
That'd be neat.
I just haven't gotten around to it.
That'd be a more
But
modernized
offer,
version.
you can offer two different ways.
Or turn it sideways, you don't need to do that.
Yeah. Turn the phone
Remember?
down.
Yeah, but then you can't. But then you don't get the.
You didn't.
Have-
made this bet
I don't know. I like keeping my phone in portrait mode.
so you'd be neutral. You
But I don't watch
Me too.
like TV or movies or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to stuff.
Sabotage your hearing. You do read the school paper, don't you?
Yeah, I'm probably 50-50
If you
on
had
my
sabotaged
portrait
her hearing,
landscape,
she would have come forward to slap a
But,
face.
I mean, this,
What it actually did was make her emotional and make the
I
board
will
members see
research
her as
it.
a victim.
Because the panel
Because
feels badly for incompetent doctors.
I feel good about this being
You know
a
that everyone on the
sellable
panel
product
hates
for sure.
You know,
And that's
the
what
minute you
you've been looking
recommend
for,
fire
is
anyone, they
what
start
you've been
discussing
wanting.
putting a bonus ticket.
Because you have a high cost of goods in it,
It's just her.
and can only make $2 a piece profit on it.
Well, and like I could print four.
$100 from her.
I could print 4 of these and 4 of these at the same time, but the machine time is significant.
Just take
Like I think just printing one off takes like 8 hours.
I mean, obviously, you know, you would factor in the cost of that, and you could factor in an hourly rate for you, but starting off, you don't really need to consider that. You just have to suck it up and realize that, hey, your time isn't worth anything, and,
Congratulations.
just to get a realistic overview of
But you do know I just can't let this
how
slide.
this would do, but
Keep up your rep.
that is so unique. And then if you could offer different colors and stuff,
12 hours a week.
customize,
No. 3 times
Makes you a lot of money.
6.
And 3 times 2 times 2 is 12.
that is so cool.
I know about you, Zoe.
I'm looking at it because I'm trying to think if there's another use for it as well, so you can kind of market it as a phone holder and also market it as something else.
Right.
The boys are back.
Looks like a moon.
This check is for significantly more than what I told you. to
I'm
take
sure it
on the
could
product.
serve
No.
other purposes where you could market it differently. I just can't think of them.
And if you get some like silver pigment or whatever, you can make it like a moon thing. Excuse me? I would like a silver one.
Well, I have that silver filament.
You have silver filament?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the.
That's what
Yeah, that is
the window thingies were made out of.
freaking awesome.
Oh
Same.
yeah.
Okay, I think I'm finally ready to try a piece of pie.
Congratulations.
Before we started cheating.
But they make filaments that have like
We had a big fight.
copper like embedded in the plastic, and then it oxidizes and shit. So then you get that teal color.
That's pretty
and
cool.
whatnot.
That's pretty cool.
You gotta get like a hardened steel nozzle for your
Right,
razor,
gotta be
so
something
it's pick
different.
up, yeah, that's wild.
Desire to feel pretty. After having been rejected explains the looks.
Hey Daddy, have you traveled on 3 yet, since they opened it?
Yeah, the road sucks.
Thank you, it sucks.
Right.
Every 2 inches there's a frickin' manhole cover that's uneven. I don't think, to me, that road doesn't look any wider. I mean, yeah, there's sidewalks now, but I am not.
Down
Plus the
impressed with what
pave,
they
the
did.
whole, all the pavement's fucking lumpy anyway. All of it. Plus
Well,
all
it was
the-
raining today when we were coming back, early this morning, when we were driving back from Anderson, it was raining. And I thought part of the purpose was to get rid of the water buildup from rainstorms, and there were still areas where the water was built up. But the manhole covers,
They're all over the place. They're-
every 2 inches, and
Why?
they're not flat.
Why would you have so many manhole covers?
That's kind of how it is here on
If-
one.
Wait till you see it, it is insane how many there are.
Plus the whole pavement all together is like that.
Mhm.
They did a
Yeah,
shitty job.
they did a shitty job, for sure. They did.
I didn't think the highway was really that bad before they tore it up.
I know, me either. But I thought the whole big thing was they wanted to widen the road so much. I did not perceive it to be any wider than it was. Yeah, there's nicer sidewalks and it looks better, but the road doesn't feel bigger.
I think all basically did, they moved those phone poles back that were right
Well,
on
they
it.
did do that, yeah.
I
I
don't
think
think,
they put in some more fire hydrants too.
I think the road is maybe totally about a foot wider. But they had all the telephone poles that were like that far from the road.
Right.
I think that's the reason they had to do it. They had to move them back.
Okay.
State paid for all that actually.
Right.
Well, you know, we still paid for all
Right,
that.
yeah,
Still came
yeah.
out of state tax money from Indiana.
But I think the next time I drive that way, if there's not any traffic, I'm gonna count the manhole covers on that side of the street that I'm on.
And they go like this.
Because, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Why would you need so much access to the water train underneath? That's ridiculous.
I don't know, but
They just
literally, they're like every 2 or 3 inches, there's
did-
another manhole cover.
They dug like a 8-foot diameter tunnel down there.
Yeah, they did dig quite a bit.
Yeah, so you only need one, and the dude can walk the fucking distance.
I mean,
I don't
there's
know.
a lot of drainage,
It's,
heavy rainfall.
it's actually fucking a biological nuclear fallout show that they built.
Inhabited by aliens.
Ancient alien theories. You know, they did put new lines in there, I think about that big around, about 18 inches diameter pipe, all brand new shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe even 2 foot, 18 inches or 2 foot diameter pipe they put down there for drainage. But the state had to do all that, so they had to. Our tax dollars took. I pay state and Blackburn County tax, but it matter. Still, our money still goes to it. But yeah, it was a government job. Which, you know, they need to do something with our fucking money, because they take a lot out of state tax. You know what I mean?
Can at least do it right though.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I know. It's a shitty job, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So a manhole
Maybe
for,
they're not done, maybe they just were under pressure to open it up by Thanksgiving, and maybe they're gonna go back and touch up what needs to be
yeah,
done.
that top layer is like coarse boarded ever so slightly. Not to mention the manhole covers.
That's what threw me.
Well, I mean, they just spent a few $1 million making a big concrete parking lot for all of our tractors at work, and it fucking looks like a washboard too. Fucking everybody comes in and talks shit about it. Like, I don't know. I need to figure out what contractors they use to fucking renovate that place, so I never fucking call them. They're a bunch of toothless hillbillies who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, if they knew it was gonna be for semis, they didn't make it heavy enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't.
Well, it might be good for the weight, but like before they ever put a single semi on it, the motherfucker was crooked.
Yeah, but now they didn't. Yeah, they didn't build it right. They didn't make it for heavy duty shit.
They didn't build anything on the inside right when they renovated our building either, like fucking ridiculous. We found a sinkhole forming near the drainage pipe near the fuel island. So that'll be fun when somebody comes and figures out what's going on there.
Yeah, it's drained, not out the drain. But why is there such a sinkhole behind underneath?
Because I bet they blocked off the fucking drain pipe for the rest of the parking lot, and it doesn't actually, no shit actually gets to drain right there, just puddles around it, and
Yeah.
it's all washing out.
Professional. These decisions.
By the way, everybody needs to be pretty for a family picture, because we gotta be.
You did?
As pretty as I'm getting.
I'm just ready to.
I'm saying that now because you seem to need the most time.
I'm not doing anything.
What does that mean?
Spy. I'm trying to keep House out of prison. To do that, I need to know what he's doing and planning.
I would just say that to me, Brina.
I already need my after dinner nap.
I am.
You already need your what?
After dinner nap.
It doesn't have to be weird and weird. Outside of work, I still consider us all friends.
So you texted me that you had planned on getting up at noon. What time did you actually get up today?
I kept waking up. I mean, my alarm kept going off for a while, every fucking like 20 minutes, and then I reset it. But I actually got probably like 4, to be honest.
I'm gonna say, how quickly did you go back?
I didn't, I got
That
up
patient
for
went
good
into
at
dead
like
butt
4,
shows
started
no signs
crazy.
of heart disease or any other symptoms for that matter.
What's he doing?
I didn't get to bed till like noon.
He said he was at work.
You're gonna be dragging ass tonight.
I had a shitty night last night too. It was all fucked up.
Here's a nice touch. Lets everyone know that you're not a teenage
Well,
girl.
like truckers and shit.
No, our fucking, so we don't do any of the routing. We just put drivers on the routes.
Right.
And you
Fucking
two-
Kroger does the actual routing, so they send us our routes, and it's all fucked up for like the normal times. Like they have our drivers getting to these stores when they're gonna be closed still for 6 hours, and they can't do that. It's
Right.
fucking astronomical fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
So every single route was like that.
They should be made to pay for it then,
10 hours old.
You got
Well,
the
the-
football.
compensate the drivers.
It's not that simple. We need those drivers back too, because we have operations going today. And if they would have got hung up at these stores like that, it would have been impossible. We'd had to shut down, and that would have not went over. So I had to call every fucking store that we serviced yesterday, which was like 70 of them. Figure out if they actually had a night crew coming in tonight,
We can end up calling another
what time that was, and then we had to look at the schedules that these people fucked up, that Kroger sent us, and try to readjust everything. And then none of these drivers want to work on a normal day.
Excuse me.
So now it's a fucking holiday. We're telling them these times are kind of fucked up and brace for a fucking sodomizing. And then they're like, yeah, I really don't want to do shit then. And they're like, yeah, well, you got
We
to.
think you were having
So that was like pulling fucking teeth all night.
But at least on the plus side, tomorrow's Black Friday, so every place should have a third shift crew available to take deliveries and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, so other than our drivers being out of hours because of whatever fuckery goes on today, or went on today,
We just need to know what happened.
I guess that's what's gonna go on tonight, but it could be really fucked up tomorrow.
But you know what, you just kind of wipe it off your shoulder. They're gonna bitch if they worked the holiday, they're gonna bitch if they didn't work the holiday,
Oh, I
they're
could
gonna
cut,
bitch no matter what.
I could cut them a check for $10,000 each and they fucking bitch about the taxes.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes, yes. Yeah, you've gotta very quickly be able to just brush that shit off, like, you know what?
I know, like that's why we only work 4 days a week, because they know these truckers piss us off.
I have a headache. Can you just lower your voice?
Jason Cobb, we're back.
Pick up an ice cream cake?
I also think that Tao has brought his little towel back.
But I called like 70 stores last night, but when I got to like 45, maybe 50, I had just said the same thing over and over so many times, it was like a robot, but my brain just totally shut off
You
on
should've
me.
just recorded it and then hit play.
I really should have, because it was started turning into gibberish there at the end, because my brain was just like, make the mouth do that, but then not really pay attention to what it was doing.
I have a mountain.
This is just an at First Fleet. We're getting our holiday plans together for Thanksgiving for your paid delivery tomorrow. Do you have an actor coming in tomorrow? After about fucking 45 times that,
In cases like that, I just apologize to people up front, and then I keep going.
Oh, and then, to make it even worse, the Bluffton Kroger, whatever, the night lead there thinks I'm fucking retarded. Like somebody else drove me to work. got a phone with extra large numbers kind of shit, you know. Because our system's not super easy to pull up these phone numbers. So I'm fucking literally Googling them. And Google, Kroger, general people don't really need to know the store numbers. Like, the store number that corporate gives the store.
Right, yeah.
So about 2/3 of the time I can just type like Kroger 409, and it will bring me the fucking Kroger in Cincinnati or whatever one I was looking for. So it works, 65% of the
Oh,
time.
but you gotta be mindful of whether or not you're actually talking to the right store. Right?
Yes.
Make a fortune in shops.
But I don't know why, sometimes it would, like the Google web links would be for the right store. But you know how when you're Googling something like a business or whatever, it gives you like the map, the phone number, and their website and shit over here on the right? Well, for some reason on some of them, it was putting the Bluffton Kroger right there. But giving me the store I was looking for, like their web links and shit, over on the left side. So like I'd look at that real quick and be like, oh yeah, this is Murfreesboro. And go over here, scroll down on the right side to find their phone number. And it wasn't until I called that night lead for the 4th fucking time that he was like, hey man, I think something's going on. Like the first 3 times you told me that another coworker of yours called, but like it's you. You have called me 4 times, Sarah.
I called you out. Oh, that's funny. Nah, bro, it's you.
And then I was like, what? I was like, oh my god, Google's been betraying me.
What?
So then I explained to him, I was like, dude, I've made like 50 of these calls, I didn't even recognize your voice. He's like, it's not this number, man, whatever you're looking for.
It's not.
He was tired of answering the phone.
Hey man, it's you. I'm done.
I looked at Paige, the girl that I work with, and I was like, I'm gonna go sit in my car for 10 minutes.
And cry.
Fucking not be on the phone for 10 minutes.
Just stare out the window.
Pressing music.
About over there.
It's like, I'd fucking eat you if I was twice my size.
Yeah. Yeah. That weighed 40 pounds, I'd eat you.
Thought about it for a second.
If I was only a tiger, a 400-pound tiger, I'd fucking eat you right now, motherfucker, but he hates me.
I don't even think he'd have to be a 400-pound tiger. I
Yeah.
think he'd just have to be a 30-pound lynx.
Yeah.
Wait for us to sleep.
Gizmo don't really fuck with me either.
I think it's just because you're not me.
Yeah.
What?
Are you saying anything that Tig and Tig still fucks with me?
Stig likes a little bit of abuse.
Yeah, that's true.
What's else up to? He hasn't asked me for.
Hey, listen, let's get your camera thing going here.
Oh, yeah. What time is it getting to be? Cause
Quarter late.
He's got his office back. He's got everything he needs.
I know Brian didn't stay at his parents' house long because he won't drink over there and he'll be shaken if he doesn't.
Dun dun dun, because we haven't talked shit about him at all tonight.
That's okay, I know how to edit. I have a good editing software.